Have you ever experienced silence? Yeah?
Yeah.
Was that in a particular place?
Library, maybe?
Yeah.
Parks. Parks, yeah.
Actually now I don't know if it would really be that nice. I think it might be quite disturbing, total silence. I don't know if you've ever been in one of these completely soundproof chambers, but apparently after you're in there for a while, the sound of your own blood rushing around your body and your heart pumping and your breathing is so overwhelming that you have to get out. It's just too much. So yeah, I'm not really sure about it. I mean, I think sound is probably the first sense that comes alive. I think we can hear from 45 days in the womb. So it's just a constant kind of presence, really. Soundscape and environment. And I really notice it when I go somewhere quiet. Like I went on holiday to France, and I'd been living with really noisy neighbours above me for weeks and weeks and weeks. And on the first night, put the light out, went to bed, and it was completely silent. And I really just didn't know what to do with myself. It was like then I suddenly realised all of these kind of layers of sound that I'd been living with for all this time, and actually found it quite uncomfortable. You know, having wanted desperately to sort of escape all this noise. Another thing I found out was that the first 2-minute silence happened in Farnham in 1919. And I've just got a little map here, which perhaps you could hold between you. That was where number 1 is there, on Castle Street. And in fact that, and the fact that one of the first cars was built here, were also two sort of opposing facts that inspired this piece. So I went round with my mini disc, basically recording 2-minute silences around the town. And I'd like to share one with you. So you can choose. 1 is where the first 2-minute silence was. 3 is Downing Street, which is just across the river and up. 4 is the Borough, which is like the main high street. And 6 is between the Water Meadows and the bypass.
Very nice.
Have you ever experienced silence? Was that in a particular place?
Probably, but I don't remember it that way.
So how do you remember it?
As a sensation.
That's interesting.
Enveloping.
An enveloping sensation.
Not swallowing, enveloping, if that makes any sense.
Yeah. Yes. I think it's not until you go somewhere that's actually physically quite quiet that you really realise the amount of noise that you've been living with. I don't know if that's anything you would, you know, relate to or agree with.
Definitely, because driving over here, Ian was complaining about how noisy my car was.
Oh really?
So,
what, from the
didn't
inside?
Quite say that, did I?
so yes, we do know, because both of us like our space and peace at times. Yes, it's very important and very renewing.
Definitely. Although I'm